Hey Tubes, this Blazer project. Well, sorry for about disappearing for a little close to a month, but when you have the rain come through constantly, soaking everything on your days off and the works, it's not fun. And also, we lost both Huskies, as in one decided to do an axle walk, which, if anyone knows the C-clip issue, you know the axle likes to walk. And the other one, the electronic PTO that engages the mower deck, is out. And that's $300 to repair. Ain't happening. My parents want to see if we can turn that into a like puller for the barn. And plus, also, I had to spend $1,000 to put 4 new tires on the toolbox. So yeah, needless to say, this past month has been boring, expensive as hell, and nuts. Plus, also, I work third shift now. But enough of that. Let's get on to today's issue, as in the Dayton is going to get an attachment for the rear, and here's what we're going to do to put the attachment on the Dayton itself. And if you see there's smoke, I'm getting coals going to where I can cook some dinner later on. But back onto this. Got this from Walmart. Plan is cut it right here and then weld it to the back, brace it up, and should be good, because the last bit is just freaking bolting it together. That is one of the pieces. Now this attachment is going to allow me to put plow blade, snow plow blade on the back and use it as a drag or anything else. The seat, I'm going to replace that in my spare time on, not record that because it's an easy swap. But for the most part, let's get to work on this, because I only got a short amount of time. So let's get to it. Alright, let's see how well this goes. Well, that went better than expected. Let that blade cool down. Gonna go put this on the scrap pile. Gonna take the grinder, clean that up, and go dig out my welder. Yay! Fun times ahead. Alright. Hang on real quick. Yes, the mic is on. Now let's see how many breakers I can blow. Times I can blow the breaker. Normally I'd run the generator, but it's buried. Yay! My jean jacket that I normally wear is currently someplace else. As if I'm going to complain. Let's bring this sucker in. Okay. Hang on, we got a technical issue. Helps if nothing's too tight. I think my welding helmet's starting to die. Lovely. Or I turn the sensitivity up. Alright, I'm going to show you guys off. I'm going to keep burning this away. When we're done, we'll assemble the entire apparatus. So, see what happens. Alright, this thing is now welded on. And it's not going anywhere. I'm actually picking up the mower before it starts to flex, which is good. Now the implement kit I've got is called the Impact Implements. Here. Bring it up to where you can see it. And this will allow me to really do some work. So, let's get to building this thing. Now, I'm not using Loctite because this actually comes with plastic self-locking nuts, which have a plastic insert on the front. But if I have to take it apart, I'll be using Loctite to do it, but blue color, because there's no real need to, how shall I say this, overdo it. And I'm going to just put this loosely together. That way, it's done for you guys, and then I'll go back through take care of it the rest of the way. Now the one piece I'm putting together, all you need is the small bolt that comes with it. And the rest is history, if it'll behave. Of course, I'm running into the fact of certain mass-produced items will need some fine adjustment. Or some gentle persuasion with another piece. There we go. Okay, the other one's for the adapter. So, like as if this piece goes here. Now we're digging into the big bag. So, alright, this guy. So, looks like the one big rectangle piece, this one, which I have upside down, has a top and a bottom. This apparently is supposed to go down. And the actual piece is supposed to go on. The cover is supposed to be on top. And there are two pieces like this, like the C channel, with only two holes that go down here with it. Just get that finger tight. Now, this other one goes up here. And this one has 3 holes to it. It's like another C channel. So it goes up top. And the 2 holes are going to be pointing down towards the ground. Apparently they did not think the washer's out too well, so you're going to be Mickey Mousing some parts. Apparently this bolt doesn't go here. So, this is always the fun of putting these things together. I wish these instructions were a little clearer, but considering I'm used to looking at some of these schematics, it's nothing new to me. So, note to self, there are 2 different sizes of bolts, a long and a short. And this, I just found out, actually goes up here. So that's why there's extra washers. So, this bracket goes back here, from the looks of it. freaking ants. I'm using a pin in the wrong way, but it'll work for now to keep this thing solid. Okay. Now the adjustment handle, 1, 2, and then basically it'll be done. Now there's 2 other pieces here. There's this one to help adapt it to a drawbar, which I don't have, along with this one, which allows you to put it inside a hitch. So there's going to be extra. Not going to complain. But wish I would have labeled the bolts a little better. But for the most part, it's not bad. Instructions are actually pretty simple if you're used to it. That's what these are for. There are 2 other bolts that are in their own package. I bet these are the ones. Yep. These 2 bolts come in their own package. These are what the adjuster sits on. And there I go, sitting on my keys. Now I gotta do it in again. Where'd the nut go? Get up off my rear. Alright, where'd that damn nut go? Oh boy. Never freaking fails, does it? How about in the instructions? But for the most part, pretty simple install. I'm going to have to put some grease on the threads. But this will definitely help out as far as box blades and everything. So, install's done. Now, as far as I'm concerned, that was not too bad, other than the welding and so forth, but it has pieces to actually adapt it onto anything without any welding and so forth. But for me, it's definitely going to be a big help. So, what's going to happen now? Next up, got to get an alternator on my other mower, weld up the other rear diff I have as a spare, or swap it. 10 to 1, I'm going to swap it. And once that's all done, the Blazer is coming back with a vengeance. And trust me, I mean vengeance, as in it's going to be body work, welding, and everything. Especially in the evening, because that's when I'm going to be most active. Because I work third shift, 11 to 7 in the morning. And I can't complain about the job. So, that's what's going on right now. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.